guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. One, I hope the fan's not too loud, and two, if I'm fidgeting it's because I've got another bloody new wire. I wish I could get Wi-Fi with this microphone, I really do, because the wires don't last 5 friggin' minutes and they fail and you can only hear it in one ear and you're constantly doing that and looking like a complete dumbass. Anywho, shall we jump in? It's comments time. Sylvia, Lisa is an utter bore. She certainly is. I can. This bitch is insufferable. Yep. That's two ways of saying the same thing. And one was really nice and then one wasn't. I can. She doesn't like critical thinkers who have the God-given gift of discernment. Boo fucking who? Who did this charlatan copy that bullocks from? Christian she ain't. The hustler breaks the 10 commandments with her lies every fucking day. She's hurting. What a pity not. Her reputation is soiled like the multiple panties she changes into daily. I know, that was a thought. That was a fucking picture in our head that we didn't need. Things like that makes me so happy I have aphantasia. It really does. Won't allow me to correct spelling. What the fuck? I know, I was trying to do something the other day on Reddit. It wasn't having it, and it's like, give up. I think nowadays most people know it's just fat fingers or autocorrect that's gone insane, and most people just work around it, don't they? Unless they're lardy, and then they call you out on it. Panda, her channel has taken a dump. Down 200,000 views. Heidi hi. Where's the... Why can I never find the fucking... There. Right, I'm back. That was Jed. Asking did I want a coffee. Of course I want a coffee. When would I not want one? Right, Panda. Her channel has taken a dump. Down 200,000 views May 2024 over May 2025. Really? Ooh. The purchased subscribers amplify the dismal stats. Yes, she's praying for a miracle. See, it's like people can make fun of me not having a lot of subscribers, but I have genuinely nice people here that are loyal, that think the same, that turn up for the videos. Do you know what I mean? They're not just here to see what I've bought this week. They actually care. And that's the difference. And she thinks she's got people that care, but they don't. If there was some disaster, they wouldn't be there for her. I can. She prays to the devil. How dare she try to use Bible quotes to defend herself? She's a fool. Panda. Zero models and... Models? That's her, that is. Model off duty. Zero morals and ethics. You know her YouTube peers are cringing at her behaviour. Probably the reason she bails on conferences. She can't take the heat. Coaching is next level predatory for profit. Some people need psychiatric care, not a bathroom educated coach. Exactly. Bo. Hi Bo. I saw you on Reddit. I'm hoping she's reading our comments here and on Reddit. Yeah, me too. But the thing is though, she'll read them and just say, we're just jealous. We're just haters. We know nothing. We're picking her up wrong. If this many people think the same, Lisa, there's a problem. Go and get some therapy and eat some cake, please. Lena, if she thinks she's going to be a life coach, she better think again. She has such a difficult time getting her point across. What can I say? She's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. No, she's a spoon, Lena. I can. If things get tough, she can always drop her drawers again. What master of darkness do you suppose inspired her to do that disgusting act? And then she was like, oh, I didn't do that. I was just getting changed like all the young'uns do. She's manifested her own circle in the drain with her con artistry. I was going to say arsery then. Oh, God. And love of magic. How about that Bible quote? For the love of money is the root of all evil, which is her greed. She's dumb and desperate and stupid. A stupid shill. She is. Right, cheap seat, because I'm intelligent and God gives me the gift of discernment. Proof the world is upside down, that Lysa can buy subs that spout nonsense, but it's so obvious. Does anybody think here that John bought them without her knowing, or she bought them without John knowing, or they both decided it would be a good move? Mamacita, hi Jules, always nice to see and hear your lovely voice. Always a pleasure to read your comments, Mamacita. There is no end to this malignant narcissist. Melissa is so incredibly vapid, clueless, greedy, entitled, condescending and delusional. Totally, but she can't see it. I can. I rather like my cheap seat, where I watch for free on YouTube and have never used a link. Snap. There's a couple of people that I've used their links because I like them as people, and I'll give them a bit of a kickback. Like I bought back in the day Emily Noel's collab with Makeup Revolution and stuff like that. I bought a couple of Tina's collabs as well. If I like the person, I'll click a link or I'll buy their collab. I wouldn't fuck it if it was the last thing I needed and she was the only person on earth that had it. I wouldn't buy it from Lisa. Peg, her nose keeps getting longer, doesn't it though? And she makes it look longer with the contour. She's stupid. Midnight Angel, Pinocchio. Got no strings to hold me down. Patriot Angel, liar. Yeah, she is a liar. I can. This was just advertising her course that she's already whittled down to one because no one's buying her bullshit. Exactly. How can she sell something she hasn't got though? A pre-order or a Kickstarter or whatever for something, that's one thing. But I'm doing my course, buy it now. No. Come back to me when you've made it and you can tell me what's in it. She didn't give any, I'm not going to be giving you platitudes. So what are you going to be saying? What exactly is going to be in this course that I need to buy it? What's your USP, Lisa? You haven't fucking got one. That's the problem. Tammy. Hey Jules, your imitation of Lisa is hilarious. Hope you and your family are well and happy. Thank you very much, Tammy. I hope you and yours are as well. Avalon Dreaming. Jules, it's worse than that. She uses paper plates so she doesn't have to wash dishes. So does Lisa. Lardy uses, Chinese plastic tubs from the Chinese takeaway. What is it with narcissists? Lol. Love the tiny violin. Thank you. That's thanks to Shan. And as an American, no, I do not use Windex inside my refrigerator. I didn't think you would. She's weird. Then when she gets sick, she won't know what made her sick. Idiot. How old is she? Jed just said, because I just said to him, you'll never guess what she uses in her fridge. And he said, how old is she? 60? And it's like, I don't know, is she 70 something? I've forgotten. Someone on the Glenda Sully gang, will you tell me how old she is? Because I've totally forgotten. Bonnie, sounds a little toxic to me. It is Bonnie, that's the whole point. She's going to kill herself, stupid woman. She even cleaned out, the tub that you put your salad in. She was wiping that out with Windex. Then she'll put her fucking salad in it and then she'll eat it. And then she was going on about using soap and water to clean potatoes. What the? My grandmother's fucking spinning in her grave. Elizabeth, so lazy. Plus, far more expensive to use paper plates. Unbelievable woman. What is it about narcissists? I know, what is it? I need to get a t-shirt, don't I? What the fuck is it about narcissists? And then on the back we'll have paper plates, can't cook, all the rest of it. They are so unorganised and have absolutely no sense of humour. Strange people. Lisa and Lardy are the same. Windex is for cleaning windows and glass surfaces only. Exactly. They are. You could put all three of them in a box, right, and say, who said la-di-da, and everyone would go, one of the three of them, because they've all done it at the same time. Weirdos. See, they posted that twice. Very strange. Calabria Girl. MSG stands for the message translation. I know KJBV or VB was King James Version of the Bible, but I know I'm sounding really stupid here, Calabria Girl, but what did MSG, does that just stand for message? I'm lost. Anywho, because I was thinking, was it another Bible? Because they made a point of saying such and such was from the King James. See, I've got a Bible that I got from school. It must be the kind of Bibles they put in prisons because it's got the thinnest of paper. Do you know what? They all use Bibles in prison for rolling cigs, so they don't buy rolling cigarette paper. And it's about that thick, and I can't read a word of it. And then Jed got me, I think it's the King James Version, and it's thinner and it's written in proper English and I can understand that. So I was just wondering, was it different type? Anyway, I've spent way too long on this, but do you know what I mean? I just got totally confused by it, and now I'm still confused. Isn't that just normal? Off topic, but yet on. Risa is a spokesperson for what? MD. M something D something. No, I'm lost again. Don't know what that is. Just as she is for other sponsors. I think it's irresponsible that she doesn't mention the possible side effects or comment on others' negative experiences as though they don't exist. Money is obviously a motive for this drug to be pushed so hard, and I wouldn't trust whatever it is. Proceed at your own risk, but I predict there'll be more crying long term over negative side effects. I'll keep working it the old-fashioned way. I typed that in response to Rita Does Makeup's GLP-1 I lost 10 pound video and got blocked. Right, now I know what you're on about. That is... Aren't the people saying that it causes cancer as well? See, the thing is, if it was made for a certain reason, right, there's something wrong with your pancreas, and this thing's going to give it a fucking kick up the arse and make it work properly, so your numbers come down. Right. Your pancreas is working fine, so what is this drug doing to you? Nobody bothered to ask, excuse me, what else does it do? Oh, I lose weight, yeah, sign me up. You just need to look at Sharon Osbourne to know that it's not a good idea. And now she's complaining because she can't put any weight back on. Well, you never needed to lose weight in the first place, Sharon. What were you thinking? Didn't Risa go on a doctor's thing talking about the side effects of something else, or was that somebody else? Was that Hot and Flashy? I don't know all of them that well enough to know what the hell they do. Anyway, I typed this in response to Risa Does Makeup's I lost 10 pound. I'd be pissed off if all I lost was 10 pound and I was taking a drug for it. I could lose 10 pound on my own. I'm glad and expected it. She's another one that doesn't understand discernment and critical thinking and how it's a gift. She's another poser for profit on her high horse perch at YouTube. So much to snark about on her misinformation, and I always wondered if her husband and her are swingers. This called out to me when I watched her years ago, always telling everyone her husband likes her to show off her body in public. Oh, my John doesn't mind me going down to the mall with my tits hanging out. They're all the same, aren't they? All the same. Zoe, I wonder if her feminine energy has taught her to open a box by herself. I know. Or tie her own shoelaces. That'd be a start. Me Smith, you are beautiful, Jules. Oh, thank you. And I would much rather look like you. You're beautiful inside and out. You're smart, kind, generous, empathetic, such good qualities. Your skin is amazing, as is every part of you. Oh my God. Can I have that in writing? Well, I've got it in writing, haven't I? Thank you. That's so kind. Lisa hasn't got a clue. She's shallow, not very intelligent, and definitely not kind or authentic. In fact, she's as fake as they come, and she's obviously, oh, she's absolutely not happy every day. In fact, when things don't go her way, we've seen just a touch of what happens. You've expressed this perfectly, and I hope she takes you up on your offer. But of course she won't. No, she won't. Of course she won't. But it's like somebody else said. I saw, it'll probably come up in a comment. I saw a comment come through, and they said we saw how she acted in New York, and it's like, yeah, she isn't always happy, is she? Because if she was, she wouldn't be stamping her feet and having a fit because it rained in New York and she didn't get to swish about in her fucking summer dresses. I dread to think there'd be a total fucking meltdown if anything really goes wrong in that house. Angel Trumpet. Being a stay-at-home mom was hard for Lisa because she saw what all the other mums possessed. I don't think she ever got over feeling inferior. No, she didn't, because she's still going on about it now, isn't she? Thus, the exact memories of bags and things that other mums owned 25 years ago. And all the shopping that never seems to satisfy her. She has to have everything more than those other mums from the past to feel valued. Thanks for the video, Jules. I can't even watch her on third-party sites anymore. I need your commentary. Thank you, Anne. But that's the thing, and it's like the mums that she's trying to one up now, they couldn't give a tuppenny. Do you know what I mean? They had those bags all those years ago, and look what I've got now. And they're like, yeah, and we did that. Went there, did that, bored of the bag thing, we've moved on to something else. She just carries a grudge with her all her life. Julia, I think you nailed it. I think she did. Rosalia. Powerful with her forward vocabulary. No way. Lisa is so dumb she could not teach someone how to punch their way out of a paper bag. What a rip-off bullshit artist she is. And yet she'll make money from this. Helen. Wow, Lisa is an insufferable, spoiled, selfish cretin in this video, isn't she though? Spoiled child. Donna. Jules, we all realise you have no reason to ever be jealous of her. You're beautiful inside and out. Ah, you lot, stop. Inside and out. And the warm, lovely, kind personality that she will never have. Hooted with laughter when you said she couldn't life coach a snail. But that's the thing, is like, what is she going to tell women of her age? Okay, I'm slightly older than her. What are you intending to teach me, Lisa? So if you're having a bad day, put a good spin on it. I do that every day. What are you going to do? It's like I've always said to Jed, whenever you mention anything, people look at it from their life. Like when I say, oh, I'm stuck up it. Why don't you just... Do they not think that I've thought of all the why don't I justs? Like, so why don't you put in a stair lift? I can't put in a stair lift because the stairs are too thin and there's nowhere for me to get off at the top. Why don't you turn one of the rooms downstairs into a bedroom? Because I've only got 2 rooms downstairs. And then I'd have to build a bathroom. Which is why I want a bungalow. Why don't you just? Why don't you just? Why don't you just? If I was you and I had all your money, maybe I might be able to just do whatever it is. But the situation I'm in, I can't. And then you start telling people, when people say, oh, why don't you try so-and-so? I have. Oh, well, why don't you do? I have. Why don't you contact? I did. Why don't you do? Oh, you're just making excuses now. No, I'm not. I'm looking for help and nobody has it because there is none unless I win the lottery. That is the only way. Insane. Insane in the membrane. J-Lo. Lisa copied Charlotte from Sex and the City because she wants to be her in character. Yep. Charlotte said she was happy every day. Not all day, but every day. Lisa is even copying scripts from a fantasy show and thinks we won't know it. Exactly. Run for your lives. You're right. I remember that scene. Yeah, it's not all day, but every day. She's even said that in a couple of videos. J-Lo's giving you a heart. Joyce. Yes, she said what Charlotte said in Sex and the City, almost verbatim. J-Lo. She thinks we won't notice. That's the thing. It's like, why wouldn't you? She spends all her time, oh, do you remember the scene with Carrie when she... Well, she expects you all to know word for word what happened in the show, so you're gonna know when she's quoting it. Patriot Angel. I hope one day she realises Sarah Jessica Parker is actually a man. Not a conspiracy, just a scientific theory. I hope one day... Oh, hang on. Here we go. All these years, she's modelled herself after a man who pretended to be a woman. Bwahaha. Wonder if she will end up in the loony bin once that becomes MSM. On MSM? Anywho. That's the thing. It's like, if she's got the secret to life, it's not pretending to be somebody else every day. You need to be happy in your own skin. Melissa, I guess she doesn't go into Aldi because it's a discount supermarket. You crack me up, Jules. Hope you have a good day. And you, Melissa. Oh, she can't go into the cheap places. Then people will think she's cheap. And God forbid there might be somebody there begging for money. And it's like certain car parks she can't go into because she can't get in and out of the car park. There's too many people and she gets flustered and can't drive. She shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car. She's a fucking danger to other drivers is what she is. Donna, Lisa, you need to learn from the comments. Sorry. Will you piss off? Someone's sticking a fucking voodoo doll pin in my foot. J-Lo, is that a full wig in her is that a full wig in her superpower? Such an age look. Lots of extensions apparently. Panda, Lisa didn't gain any appreciation from her followers with this video. The narcissistic tone was blatant. Her lack of basic life skills and knowledge is embarrassing. It's all falling apart. Boom! Will she just one day not do a video and never come back, do you think? If people get to her. But people don't get to narcs, that's the thing. They don't care. They just sulk for a bit, like my mother, and then they come back again. James, serious question. Do her and John not have chins and or necks? Is that why she always looks forward only? I think when her and John unbox the monsters they have... The Monstera, sorry. I think when... Sorry, John unboxed the Monstera they have, heads attached to her neck bones. It was creepy. This just tells you what she must really look like in person. She's really getting alien-like. Everyone says she looks like an alien. 236 to 247.
Year, I had so many requests for my makeup. It was the first time I had ever really done my video after I had done something else. I think I had a meeting that morning and I was just showing you.
I'm sure many means one person or no one at all. 2, no one cares if you broke the rhythm of your rituals with filming. We do not care. I know, because see, nothing, absolutely fuck all happens in her life. She has no one to talk to, so that when she makes a video we get all the useless crap. Oh yeah, that was the first time I ever did that. Wow. Huh. That just makes me really special, doesn't it? No. Peg, her eyeliner always looks wonky. Exactly. She's never got it right, has she? Hannah, this bullshit of creating your own life is so wrong and cringy and hurtful to me and a lot of people. I'm suffering with hernias since 2013 and I'm often in a lot of pain, even with strong painkillers. Then 3 years ago was diagnosed with breast cancer in both breasts. An operation and radiation was next. Then I was on hormone blockers, first on tamoxifen, which made me utterly depressed, hair loss and hot flashes 24/7. Talk about fucking making things worse. Sometimes doctors, they need a thump, don't they? After that, letrozole, which gave me so much bone pain and muscle pain. I thought I had bone cancer, could hardly walk, and the stabbing pains in my body were insufferable. And then she sits there, it was raining, I never got to wear my dresses. I'm annoyed on your behalf, Hannah. Then another brand, which was even worse, gained 15 kilograms, £30, which was impossible to shed. I stopped the medication altogether after 2.5 years because I want my life back and not be in a body that feels like a 90-year-old. I honestly hope Lisa would never have to go through that, but I want to know what she has to say to this. It's bullshit. Life happens and many people suffer and they are happy they made it through another day. She's spoiled and should thank the Lord on her knees that she's so lucky so far, and it has nothing to do with herself. Snob. Sorry for the long comment, but she makes me so angry with her bollocks. The end. You can write as long as you want to, Hannah. I totally agree with you. She hasn't got a fucking clue what it's like to have anything wrong in her life, and she thinks she does so well because she copes with the rain or a change of circumstance or a fucking flight being rejigged or whatever. And the fact that she's got no one in her life to tell her you're talking bollocks is why she does this and gets away with it, and then has idiots on YouTube blowing smoke up her hole telling her how wonderful she is, and she thinks, yeah, I am, see, John, they all love me. Christina, feminine energy life coach, lol. Could not wait for you to see this one, Jules. I just can't even give it a name, it's that bad. Frankleberry. She seems like someone who would honestly be involved in MLM schemes. She was, Monate. She speaks almost exactly the same way. Has she ever sold anything like Beachbody or Unique or Sensi, where you get suckers to sign up under you and you do nothing but keep after them to get more people to sign up? Seems like these types of people are now moving into the realm of life coach or some other type of self-help scheme, because they've run out of people to sign up to sell crap for them. It's sad because they get vulnerable, lonely, insecure people, to pay them money for regurgitated self-help guru nonsense. It all sounds exactly the same, and you can get all of that info for free, so why pay for it? Especially from her, yeah. She's not a billionaire, famous, or even a multimillionaire. She clearly has to keep hustling. Also, who in the world is teaching and certifying her to be a feminine energy coach? I've lost it. Where is it there? And what are their qualifications? Exactly, what are their qualifications? I'm certified. Yeah, we know. Whoever is doing that has found a way to get women like this Lisa person to spend money on courses that mean absolutely nothing in the real world. The people that sell these courses aren't truly experts on anything other than their own lives. But this feeds into others need to be seen as a professional or an expert in some field that doesn't even exist. If these people selling these courses and certifying these people to be coaches really cared about others, they would give their knowledge for free. If they were super successful, why would they need to charge people for anything? She's saying she's super successful. Why not give back and give your followers who have made you successful that information for free? A total and complete scam all the way round. From the people doing the certifying to the people repackaging it and selling it to their followers. Totally agree with you, Frankleberry. Is it Frankleberry? Totally agree. And she did Monet, and she probably would have done other things had she been bothered. Sensi, I think, took too much work, and she couldn't be bothered with that. With Monet, she just said, I found this great shampoo, and John's hair's growing back. Yeah, funny how it never... He's still bald, so... And she got all her fucking subscribers to sign up for it, and then I've heard it's a pain in the hole to try and get out of your contract with them. But yeah, she even won a thing, didn't she? She won an award the first year she was with them because she sold that much shite. Panda, Lisa's life coach is Mina Irfan, that's her, a feminine energy scam artist. Lisa has sold Monet hair products in the past, so yes, she's into the pyramid schemes. Who teaches life coaching? Another life coach for thousands of dollars. It should be illegal. J-Lo, she did Monet. I believe that's an MLM. It is. Bethany, 100% agree. Yep. Why did they do that? YouTube's buggered. Julie, her nose looks different in this video. She is really using these filters. Did I hear that correctly? She wants to be a feminine energy coach. What the fuck is that? I don't know. We're all trying to figure that one out. She's even using filters while she's looking in the mirror. Jules, you crack me up. I love the jukebox living in your head. Sing on. Did she really say that she can tell what someone is really like by the comments they leave? This coming from a woman that has to look on Pinterest just to get dressed. She copies everyone. How can she have a thought of her own? And this woman is going to be a life coach. I know. Scary, huh? Julia, the real McCoy is still filtered, so stupid. But anyways, either way, can I just point out that foundation is damn good. Her face went from red pimple popper to a smooth canvas. That foundation makeup was a win. I just like, she makes me laugh as well. She can't use it properly. She can't just drop out a few drops. She's wiping the wand. Habibi, what about the Physician Formula's contour palette is a secret? Right, you promise you're not allowed to tell anybody else, Habibi. One of our very astute people, women here, has found the one colour on its own, but Lisa buys the whole thing, uses one colour and then throws away the rest. So she's paying over the odds for one colour and she's adding to fucking landfill, throwing away the two that she doesn't use. We're waiting to see how long it'll be before she figures out you can buy it on its own. Carrie May. Jealous of you, Lisa. You have an eating disorder and a shopping addiction, and I have held back from saying this, but now it's time. Look at your pics. When you take photos with others and it's not filtered to the max, you have a horse face, meaning it's long. I know, and you know, if you were all that, you wouldn't live on Figure Eight. You would live on Figure Eight Island with all the other ultra rich people. Instead, you live in Hampstead. Jules, you see the real person she is, and that makes me happy. You have a heart for people, and I love you for it. Thank you, Carrie. Everyone's so kind to me today. Julia, right. Her lying is our downfall. No, her lying is her downfall. And I'm sick and tired of people using all this bullshit all the time. Oh, I've just forgot. I've got a coffee. It's when you don't make it yourself. And you go, well, I'm lying. I've got a memory of a goldfish. And it's like, if I don't have it in my hand, I forget it's there. Let's put you there. Sorry. Sorry. If you're on headphones. Right, Julia. Right, her lying is our downfall. No, her lying is her downfall. And I'm sick and tired of people using all this bullshit all the time. She does something wrong to you and it's your fault. No, it's her fault. Stop the lying. I think that's so unhealthy for teens and young girls. Could you imagine being a teen these days? You think a 60-year-old's face is as smooth as a baby, but at 14 years your skin isn't. I'm sure that drives many young girls insane. Everything to her is surface deep and about looks, when all her looks are highly filtered. Exactly, well said. I have answered so many fucking comments on YouTube and on Reddit and other places where young girls are saying, how do I fill in my pores? Why doesn't that makeup make me look like her? How do I look like this? And it's like, you're perfect as you are and they're using filters. It's wrong. Cynthia, Jules, sorry, but I do not believe her parents loved her. Don't you think they baby her? And they have done all her life. Mama, you have to go and look for them brushes for our Lisa or the world will end. You need to go help her with them perfumes. She goes to them and they cook for her. She does nothing for them. They do everything for her. Anyway, your opinion is, I think they have a really dysfunctional family dynamic. They very well could. Lisa just doesn't disclose because she's so deep in the shite. I know I now I now have no sympathy. I now have no sympathy for those non-bots who give her a dime, and she's not worth what those YouTube channels say she makes, because she would be living in a tract. She wouldn't be living in a tract home. What's a tract home? She would be in her mansion. She is so watching your channel, and of course takes the passive aggressive route. I've always maintained that she, in a bare face, would horrify small children. I think we all need to remember we are watching Lisa as a person with an MPD. I still think her family pander to her though. Maybe stuff did happen in the past, but when do they cut the fucking apron strings and stop Oh, John says I'm not to go there on my own. Daddy, John won't let me go. Mommy, John won't let me go. Tell him suck it up. Really? Me Smith, those shrimp have officially been cooked to death, haven't they though? Melissa, why does bronzer on your cheek make you boho? You said exactly what I was thinking in that moment. That aside, just add these courses to her ever-growing pile of grifts. She will do just about anything to squeeze more money out of her loyal subs. Exactly. I'm an entrepreneur. Yeah, that's Lisa speak for grifter. I don't get it. An entrepreneur is someone who's come from nothing and they've made a business. What business have you made? I know I'm successful. Yeah, because I get other people to buy shit off me. That's not being an entrepreneur, selling other people's stuff. Robbie, she's just going to regurgitate what was taught in her class. Exactly. There is too much to comment on here. She married a rich man. That's her success. I have never seen anyone talk about their childhood constantly. It's so weird. Some really mean comments from her followers, though. She never once mentioned the floods in her state. Exactly. People are mean to me. Yeah, and you're lovely to people, are you? Really? Okay, whatever. Carrie, she's a shit wife and mum. Run, Will. I'm praying for the day Will gets out of that house. Julia, yep, you are exactly right. Lie to sell bullshit crap that doesn't really do what she says it does. Exactly. And can people get their money back if it doesn't work? Cynthia, please tell anybody you care about that certifications mean absolutely one thing. They stole your money. They're a dime a dozen. They are neither a license nor a degree. They're sold by grifters. Talk to a counsellor or therapist or your trusted friend or family member, but not a nut fucking job like Lisa, who just needs more money to fuel her mental spiral. She can't keep doing this crap if no one... Jules, this is the first time a comment of mine has strikeout lines. Is YouTube trying to edit or stop speech? I have no idea what's going on, Cynthia. I think YouTube didn't get enough sleep because everything's going tits up. Jill, I've wondered about that. I have seen it done on other comments. I've seen it on a few as well and thought it was for a reason, but I didn't know what the reason was. I wasn't clever enough to understand, so... Ireland. People in the cheap seats pay your bills, dumb fuck. You are spewing the same rubbish for years. Your makeup is the same for over a decade. You have not reinvented anything. Listen to yourself. Passive aggressive cow. Moo. Oop, hang on. Ireland. Does she say essay lauder? I'm not sure. I'll have to listen now. And that'll be the thing. If she does, I'll never unhear it again. Thank you. Julia, if she's talking about it, then it bothers her. She's not bulletproof. Patriot Angel, but I bet her store-bought tatars are. Julia, let's be honest. Did she just say that then, honestly, anytime a person uses that word, nothing they say is going to be honest. An honest person never has to say honestly over and over and over. Isn't that true? Wendy, she created a complete false illusion of a sweet southern family woman. She has no idea who she is and is completely out of touch with reality. She's such a joke at this point. Exactly. I kept saying that. She's not a sweet southern Christian woman. You're just mean. Carolina. We know what is her real face. Yeah, exactly. Patriot Angel. Got a little two cats laughing, a little devil mask, I think it is. So tiny on here. Cynthia, I wonder why there are strikeout lines in the comment below. I did not enter them. Who knows with YouTube, Cynthia? They're weird at the moment. Ireland, you are hilarious, Jules. Thank you. I do my best. She pissed me off in that video, though. Jill, feminine energy coach. What on earth is that? She's just ridiculous. I know, she can't even explain what a feminine energy coach is. If you can't tell us that, you can't sell the course, can you? Is it like a sex therapist? I dare you, ask her, Cynthia. Excuse me, Lisa, I'm just about to buy your course, but... Is it like a breakdown of the Kama Sutra? I'm a bit confused. Funny how Lisa refers to getting a man rather than meeting one or falling in love. Exactly. Well spotted, Cynthia. Robin, feminine energy course. I guess you'll be teaching how to be a Stepford wife. Ah, that's what it is. Now we know, Robin. Wanda. Lisa won't comment on anyone unless they're saying how pretty she's looking. She won't even acknowledge them. Exactly. She never answers anyone that's got an actual question or a bit of brain dead. An opinion on something or... No. You look lovely, Lisa. Thank you, Dawn. That's it. Robin, ignorance is bliss, isn't it, Lisa? Dum-dum. I don't know how John's put up with her this many years. Is he as dumb as she is, or is he just... I got the kids, so I'll just leave her there. I don't know. Lena. She's too damn stupid to give any kind of course. I know. I really wish I had the 111 to do the feminine energy one. Because fuck the carnivore bollocks. But this feminine energy thing, this is going to be a hoot. Habibis. Narcissists probably don't cook because they're not interested in nourishing others. If it's not about them, they don't care. I think you're right. I think that's what it is. Definitely. My mother never cooked for me. They're too focused on themselves. Exactly. I think you're right. Christina. Ah, yes. I was wondering the other day about her friend Tammy. How is Tammy doing? Does anybody else watch her? I haven't seen her in years. Thank you for the thumbs up, Thank you for the thumbs up, Shirley. Julie, I bet Lisa isn't even the person responding. It's more than likely Brooke. It could very well be now. Lisa has never answered anyone. All she does is leave a heart. But I don't ever remember her actually responding to anyone. Occasionally she'd put, oh, thank you, Lisa. That was it. You're right, Jules. I was 15 when I lost my father, and 6 months later my brother died. He was only 24 years old. Wow. And when he passed away, my mother was the youngest of 8, and I remember my aunts would take turns sleeping over to help comfort my mother. Just a few weeks after my brother had died, my Aunt Rita came to stay with us, and my mum yelled to me to come upstairs, and my aunt had died in her sleep in my mother's bed. Every year since then, we lost another family member. Now here I am, 60 years old. My mother has passed away. Both of my brothers have both passed. I'm the last one left. I consider myself the richest person in the world because I have 3 sons and now a granddaughter. Lisa doesn't realise that sometimes her comments come across as painful for those of us who no longer have our parents to call, or in my case, not even a sibling left that I can reach out to for advice. Sorry, I didn't want my comment to look like a pity party, but not everyone has a family left to call. It's not a pity party, it's life, and it's your life, and it's hard. And my heart goes out to you losing that amount of people in such a short space of time. But it just shows you she's clueless. She has lost someone. She did lose someone. She lost her aunt. Her aunt was murdered. She didn't even skip a beat. Friday video was there, and off she carried on like nothing had happened. And she can lie and say, oh, this is a happy place. No. It's all about you. And you don't care about anybody else but you. And that's what's sad. Sending you virtual hugs, Julie. Shirley. Lisa, feminine energy equals fake hair, new eyelids, new nose, new lips, new teeth, new boobies, and beef jerky skin. Mummy of the year for buying new boobies for your 18-year-old daughter. And anyone else think that she and her daughter would make more money if they had John teach them how to mine cryptocurrency or get an actual job? Terry, hi Jules, it's been a minute since I've watched you and I miss seeing you and laughing my head off. You're the best. Thank you very much, Terry, and welcome back. Cynthia, Lisa, how has Lisa ever explained what Lisa D1 stands for? It's just Lisa Duncan 1, isn't it? Basically. I think she probably did Lisa and it was taken. So she tried Lisa and that was taken. So then she put D and that was taken. Then she tried 1 and she got it. Terry, no. Don't take any kind of advice from this crazy woman. She really is scary. Very scary. Trisha, why does she keep saying our dream life? Her dream life is marrying someone that pays for her incessant shopping and doesn't have to cook or clean. Most people want a happy life filled with purpose, financial security and good health. This woman is delusional if she thinks that everyone wants to be like her. But she does. That's what she thinks. She thinks we're all jealous of her because we want her life. No. Ensuite bathroom, yes please. Life, no thanks. Philip, what did she say about the lady in the elevator? I missed that. JLo says, please watch the video. You'll not believe the horrible things she said about this poor woman. I will get you a link. But the short that's pinned on the main page tells you basically. I will do that after I've done the comments because I'm not in the mood for scrolling again. But I will do you a link, Philip, when I find it, and then I'll play the thing at the end of this video. Terry, the more I listen to this nut, the more my stomach turns. Crazy. She is. She's insane. And she says all this stuff out loud and thinks it's normal. Midnight Angel. Feminine energy life coach. What a fucking joke. And of course you have to pay her. Unbelievable. Thank you for commenting this video. It's your humour that gets me through watching her. Thank you very much. Donna, I neither need or want life lessons from a narcissist. I've been happily married for over 28 years and our sons are responsible, respectful, loving and hard-working good men. And I agree with you about knowing that who I am. Exactly. We all know who we are now, don't we? She hasn't got a clue. She's still trying to find herself. Cookie, my mouth is on the floor. This lady is clueless to everything. She goes to New York and acts like she's single. Haha. Some of the stuff that comes out of her mouth, I just can't with her. No, and you're not alone. Sylvia, I thought she was 59. No, that's me. She's 54. Linda, born in 1970. Wigging out. Who is she trying to convince that she's happy? We know why you are where you are, and it's because you live in an alternate reality where you believe the way you see yourself is who you actually are, and any unpleasantness you just ignore. As for a successful YouTube channel, you're small potatoes, Lisa, and I'm pretty sure you bought subscribers. Yes, you did. Lots of them. You got where you are because you married a guy with a good paying job. You remember him, don't you? He's the guy that, according to you, used to make you happy. She's delusional if she thinks she has anything to offer in the way of a course regarding life. That's the thing, she knows nothing about life. Why would anyone share a video of a fat old woman cleaning her mess of a kitchen? Narcs. Oh, they'll feel sorry for me because everything gets on top of me and I'm too old and frail to do anything, so maybe Wheel pay for a cleaner for me. Linda, good thing you screenshot the comments because they've all been deleted now. I know, it was like the ladies that sent them to me. They grabbed them at the start because we know it all too well. And the thing is, I would never have looked at that Get Ready With Me video because it just looked like another Get Ready With Me video. Nothing stood out about it, but thankfully some of the ladies here did catch her. Carolina, I'll be honest with you guys, says the person who puts a ton of makeup on every day on her face, suffering anorexia and shopoholism. How very dare she tell us who we are. Bo, Lisa's feminine energy equals have someone else do everything for you so you can create a dream life. Exactly. Don't cook, don't clean, have nothing to do with your children unless they're working for you. Plan all the day around you. Do what you want when you want to do it, and then say you've got the perfect life. I'm sorry, that's not perfect. Joe, I usually don't say anything on her videos, so not to give her the view and comments, but this video angered me so much I literally went off on so many comments. Surprisingly, I got a lot of likes in support of my opinion, so she hasn't gotten everyone fooled, thank fuck. A narcissist with a fragile ego trying to tell others about a life she knows nothing about. How to bulletproof. Seriously? It's very deceptive and dishonest, but like every other addict, she will do whatever it takes to feed her addiction. At this point, I blame her family for not checking her into a clinic and allowing her to piss away their income. And great point, Jules, about how she talks slow and soft to fool the weak-minded and lonely people. It infuriates me, drives me insane as well, Joe. She's telling others how to be a good wife, mother, daughter, etc. What a joke. Telling others how to find themselves. She's the most lost person I've ever encountered. She wants to be a different celebrity every day, living in a fantasy world. How can people not see this? Mind blown. I'm like that all the time. Why can't they see what I'm saying? I'll do clips and videos and I'll show them and I'll tell them and I'll point it out and they still say I'm wrong. What do you do with these people? You just can't. Joyce, yep, I had to comment as well because her hypocrisy was too much. I had to do it from my other account because she blocked this one. I was surprised as well when my comment got a lot of likes as well. That's good, I'm glad. Joe, find it ridiculous that she has many as she does who still believe her nonsense, but many are finding her out. Slowly, slowly, catchy monkey. Bo, loved and liked both of your comments. Thank you. Miss Gracie Macy, I was one of the many that liked all your comments on Lisa's creepy and scammy video. Lisa is so fake and the feeble-minded sheep fall for her line of bullshit. It's like, if they're the same as her, if they're narcissists, if all they care about is themselves and all the rest of it, fine. Let them go pay to find out how to be a fucking feminine life coach or whatever the fuck she's going to teach them. But it's the people that are lonely and sad and lost and have no family and think they know her and think she's a friend and then they try and help. No, leave people alone, Lisa. You're fucking evil. Carolina, so how I see it, she starts selling the course without even recording it first. It's like selling a book cover. Is she insane? I hope nobody buys it, I really do, but they will. Joe, also she admitted her camera has a smoothing filter on a comment someone confronted her on. People saying how smooth her skin is and buying her sponsored crap in hopes to look like a person who doesn't even look like they pretend to. Oh yeah. Her brand is authenticity. Hypocritical. Exactly. Oh, this makeup's amazing. Yeah. Okay, Jan. Bo, a life coach who can't even get organised to do a makeup tutorial. Exactly. A life coach that can't even organise her own fucking closet. Sylvia, what is everyone jealous of? I don't know. I really don't know what she thinks we're jealous of. She thinks she has the perfect life. Great, she has the perfect life for her. I wouldn't want it. Fucking Prince William and Kate probably have the perfect life for them. Would I want to be fucking trussed up in a house and not be able to go out and get pissed at the pub and have a kebab? No, I wouldn't want their life. Why does she think we want her life? We don't. Jodie, get ready to embrace your feminine power while Lisa embraces your wallet. Well said. Abbey Road, why the paper plastic plates? What a waste for one person. It's hardly a lot of washing up. I know. They're fucking idle. Narcissists. Totally fucking idle. Deb, she's the epitome of lazy. Yep. Raven, I think she should make this course after some tragedy has hit her life and she's gotten through it. She knows nothing about struggling. Everyone does everything for her. All a bunch of bullshit and a money grab to keep her in her shopping addiction. That would make a great course. How I overcame my shopping addiction and learned how to do all the menial things for myself. Carolina, wow, those comments. Looks like there's more of us out there. We just have to find them all. Scrub them in. Come over to the dark side. Abbey Road, Windex in the fridge. What the fuck? Does she use it on everything, like the dad in my big fat Greek wedding? Was it in that? That's probably where she saw it and why she does it. Carolina, you would be an amazing nurse, Jules. Thank you. Even your voice is filled with empathy and compassion. I used to be a member of St. John Ambulance, and I did my nursing and first aid certificates and things, and it was always a thought. It was teaching or nursing, but like I said, my mum wouldn't let me go to college, so I didn't get to do either. So Bonnie, I really like her white shirt too. Yeah, it was pretty, wasn't it? I'd buy that. Not from her, but what the heck? Feminine energy? And how, pray tell, will she be doing that? Wanting everyone to use her links below. Good Lord. So apparently she's the only one that knows how to dress and act. Exactly. You're going to get a headache rolling your eyes. Gretchen, now she's going to cry over a missing mirror. Do you think she might tell her parents? Yeah, Daddy'll tell Mummy to come help her look for it. Stat. Trisha, you're just too hysterical in this video. Love you, Jules. Thank you very much. Gretchen, what the fuck is feminine energy anyway? I don't think anyone knows. If you are female, you should have feminine energy, right? To her, feminine energy is when you do the helpless woman thing. Oh, I couldn't possibly do the cleaning. I might break a nail. I can't do that. He has to do that. Open boxes? No. Clean the house? No. Cook? No. I bet she's never in her life cleaned an oven. Gretchen, successful at what? Exactly. She says she's entered the pinnacle of her career on YouTube and that's her success. Piggy loves Ollie. It's interesting that the first thing people seem to fall back on when someone is critical is that someone else is jealous or unhappy. No. Sometimes you're just that unlikable or unrelatable that people can't hold it in anymore. How on earth can someone brag about the joy they have every day to the general public like we have complete and total control over being happy or not? Whatever you want and buying whatever you want is probably fun but unrealistic for most. And whatever other philosophical advice she has is wasted because we're not all living that way. Yes, she's convinced herself that makeup tutorials, trying on clothes and talking about stuff she buys is a job because she makes money, but it isn't. Exactly. Bonnie, bravo Wanda, my hat's off to you for speaking the truth on Melissa's channel. I love going on there and looking and seeing some of us on there and it's like, yeah, go on, you tell her. Because I can't. I think I've got 3 channels now that are blocked, so I've given up. I can't believe all the comments telling her exactly how they feel. Way to go. Will she change? Oh, hell no. Honestly, it looks like she just purposely threw things down on the floor and about her home. Definitely she's saying she only has bottles of water in the freezer because I have no food. Wheel better step up and rescue her. Yeah, get the Instacart thing going, Wheel. Elizabeth, yes, Bonnie, my dear, you're right. How much shall we donate? How are you doing, my love? Warm hugs. Let's see. Well, nothing. I'm okay. How are you doing? I'm with you, Bonnie. Nada. She should feel blessed she can drive, cook, clean, and feel good enough to make videos. Exactly. They don't even think of that, do they? And that she's got people that will watch it, so she earns an income. Joyce, the lady in her comment section who said something to the effect of, if you could never go to New York or a Sephora again, would your life still be joyous, was spot on. I would love to hear Lisa's response to that. Yeah, you and me both, Joyce, but she'll never answer it. You know that, don't you? I'm getting certified. Well, she certainly is certifiable. 100% certifiable. She is, Bo. Bianca's laughing. Panda's in the desert. She can't even look into the camera when she says, first of all, I appreciate you all so much. I know. Total bullshit. I was watching her as well. And then she was like, oh, and this thing's really good. And then she comes back to saying it again. Yeah. Nearly killed her saying that. Bonnie, a while back, didn't she get rid of almost everything in her apartment? Exactly. I know. And who knew? It all came back again. Deb, yes, looks like minimalist Merle threw away bags of kitchen items only to waste money purchasing replacements. Shake my damn head. Bonnie, isn't that ridiculous? Pandas in the desert. So phony, and it's so obvious. I don't understand stupid minions. Jealousy? I don't think so. She's so full of herself, no empathy, and so full of herself. That's the thing. No empathy. None. Nada. Bonnie, oh my God, cleaning everything with Windex is not an American thing. Thank you, Bonnie. Most of us are not that stupid. I was just wondering if it's something I'd missed, that there was something in it that was really good for fridges or something. You know, like some TikTok hack or something. Did I miss out on the Windex hack? She's going to kill herself and she won't know why. I know why I'm not burnt out. She just said that about 3 videos ago, that she was burnt out, and I can't fucking... She can't think of what she said and remember anything for more than 3 seconds, and lies about the lies she lied about. Bo, she should use one of those 59 binders she has to keep track of all her lies. But then she'd never look at it, would she? Pandas in the desert. Her video really makes me angry. Thank you, Jules, for wading through it. I can't stand this woman, and I hope everyone starts to see the real Lisa. I will say I was so happy to see the comments in Reddit and the Gossip Bakery, because there are a lot of people that see right through her. Her successful life is because of her parents and John. Let's face it, she did nothing to earn anything. She's a grifter. And she's going to film some of these classes from New York. Who does she think she is? So full of herself, not even a college education. Wake up, people. Panda's in the desert, sorry. Bulletproof. Can't take any criticism. Categorized as jealousy, and everything is based on material things. Nothing at all about relationships. Platitude. She learned a new word in her online classes at McDonald's. Quite sad, isn't it? She sat in her car in McDonald's fucking car park, eating her beef patties, doing her Zoom class, and now she thinks that she's got the authority to tell other people how to live their life. Joyce, Lisa is successful because she's always had someone to fall back on. She went from her parents to John, back to her parents, then to John, in quick succession. She has never had to cope on her own. Well, she did for 5 minutes and she couldn't pay the bills and was getting evicted, so. She's never struggled to make ends meet. She's never gone hungry. Then there has always been someone to prop her up, and she's giving life lessons. Give me a goddamn break. The last person that should be giving fucking life lessons. Pandas in the desert. The course description sounds so scripted. Sounds AI to me. She's just regurgitating what she saw on a video she watched. Listen to her words. They are way over her head. Her vocabulary is not even close to what you're reading, Jules. I know. And she thinks we're stupid enough to believe it is. Joyce, let's compare, shall we? Tammy hasn't done a video in over a month. Has she not? Because one of her dogs has an aggressive form of cat. Oh, no. Oh, I love her dogs. They're adorable. Oh, poor Tammy. Lisa's aunt was murdered and Lisa uploaded a video on the day of the funeral. Oh, but according to the woman that left a comment on one of your videos, Lisa is a compassionate person. How do they not see what kind of person Lisa is? I don't know, Joyce. I really don't. I just do not get it. If you comment on Tammy's videos, send her my love. If you're sending her a message. Oh, that's sad. I like her doggies. They're cute. April Rain. I got to say, I thought you were a little cruel the first time I watched this channel, but that feeling was short-lived. And boho eyeshadow, get the fuck out of here. I'm so glad I caught this video. She gets more and more out there. P.S. Your reaction is more about you than me. Maybe the chip has dislodged. Thank you for coming back, April. Bonnie. Apparently she loves eating rubber shrimp as long as she's been cooking. She says, oh, I won't overcook it, and then overcooks it. Well, there goes her clean stove. That would drive me insane. Me too. It's like, wipe it while you're there. She's got fucking, what was it, flour on it. You could have wiped it while you were stood there talking. I can't. It's like when people make a sandwich on a work surface and they cut it in half and whatever and don't use a cutting board and then they put it on a plate and walk off. Fucking wipe the crumbs down. Jeez, how difficult is it? Deb, don't worry, sweet Bonnie. She'll scrape it off for her next inspection in 6 months. She's so gross. Is that what amounts to crud? That is gross. It is. She's gross. Bonnie, yes, I saved the best video for last. Patty Cakes. Great video, Jules. As usual, loved all of Joe's comments. I think her class should be called Manipulation 101. Yes, exactly. Bonnie, I never thought about her sticky fingers with tools in the car. Well, that certainly makes sense now. Yep. And then boasts about it. Oh, I have tools. Fuck off. I think she's talking about the housewives again because Rachel Zoe is supposed to be one of them. On one of them. See, I don't know any of them. I never watched it. Bianca, isn't she an anorexic too? Julie, yes, she's joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Bonnie, I wasn't sure which one. I haven't watched them for quite a while now. I got tired of all the screaming and fighting. Give me a true crime show or a good book, or even better, Expose My Children. Oh, bless you, Bonnie. Bethany, Lisa says, I live in joy every day, except for the days when she doesn't get enough sleep and is in a horrible mood, taking it out on her family, as she describes in a recent video. Also, if she lives in joy every day, why does she feel the need to constantly leave her home and family to go shopping in New York? All of your reactions were spot on, Jules, and exactly what I was thinking. Thank you, Bethany. J-Lo, exactly. Running to New York, running from her home and family. Yep, that's twice. Bethany, I wonder if the people who sign up for her life coaching course will have access to phone calls with her parents for advice. Can I speak to Daddy Gertz? Bianca's laughing. Patriot Angel. Bravo, bravo. Standing ovation. Encore. I'm going to watch this over and over because, my darling Jules, you spoke the God's honest truth, and God gave you the power through your own words to give a message that a damn ungrateful person and any extras, i.e. Lisa D's groupies needed to hear in their ungrateful hearts. Besides her house being hundreds of thousands of dollars, it looks like crap. She can't decorate the way she can't style an outfit. Damn, that was a beautiful speech you gave about loser dimwit 1. Thank you. Thank you so much. I lost it in that one. It was like... Jed won't watch her videos because she's in them. He can't bear listening to her. And I said to him, you need to watch that one to hear the bollocks she came out with. I said, and it's a really quick one. I said, it's mostly me and not her. Because I went off on one. Bonnie. Deb, well, I'll be darned. I didn't know Bethany Frankel owns Skinny Girl. Learn something new every day. Elizabeth. I'm the same, Bonnie. Don't swear either. My grandmother would turn in her grave. Blame darling Jules, she drove me to it. I'm sorry. Bonnie. Oh, I swear, but I try to behave myself once in a while. Fuck that, we're old enough to say what we want now. So I said to Jed, I'm practically 60. Go fuck yourself. You can't tell me anything now. I can say whatever the fuck I want on my channel. Joyce. I've never said bollocks in my life. Having said that, doesn't mean I don't swear. It's just that I don't use that particular word. The other day my husband said something and I replied with, oh, that's just bollocks. Oh, oops. He looked at me and said, where did you hear that word? So yes, you're a bad influence, Jules. Sorry, Mr. Joyce. Oops. Elizabeth. I never swear. My grandmother would turn in her grave, blaming darling Jules. However, Jules has shown me the light. That's it. To hell with them. I mean, I'm not saying go swear at old women and in church. Do you know what I mean? There's a time and a place, but... Bo, I wonder if her course includes how to get your husband, back into your bed using your feminine energy. I don't think she wants him there. That's the whole thing, isn't it? She's glad he's out of there. Kimberly Bellafontaine, there's a name. This is just sad, plain and simple. There's something deeply psychologically wrong with anyone who spends their precious, priceless, limited time in life making entirely stupid, irrelevant comments about others and tearing them down. It reeks of insecurity and jealousy, and I pity you and anyone who listens to your comments. May God have mercy on your soul, and may you find a much better way to spend the rest of your years on earth. Precious, priceless, limited time in life. Do you think I'd be sat here doing this if I had something important to do, or one of my children or my husband wanted to talk to me about something, or there was something else to do? This takes minutes. And I've met a lot of very intelligent people while having this channel. I suggest you go and watch the latest Get Ready With Me video and then come back and tell me I'm wrong. Kimberly. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Boo! Oops. I'll copy that because I guarantee there'll be somebody else in a minute. You're just a meanie. If you can't see that Lisa's a narcissist, Kimberly, and she doesn't give a flying frig for anybody but herself, and would be highly pissed off that you came over here and had a go at me on her behalf, and whatever you do, don't go and tell her that you did, because then you'll be deleted. Just so you know. Boom. There. Jill, this woman is unbelievable. How can anybody be so delusional? The stuff that comes out of her mouth is laughable and so sad. She has no intellect and lives in a world of shopping and makeup. She's getting older and will end up still doing this rubbish when she's in her dotage and looks like the character Baby Jane. Yep. Still doing her winged eyeliner. Deb, Merle is a pig and lives like one. Imagine being so lazy that you step over clothes piles and dropped Q-tips for months. She only cleans when the apartment complex has an inspection or needs to change out filters. Oink, oink. It's silly because, like she even said it herself in the video, if I did it all the time, I would. Exactly. I've made a mess, I'll wipe it up. I dropped something on the hob, I'll clean it. Then I don't need fucking metal utensils to scrape crud off. Jules, you were right. This video was made to show the empty fridge so she can pull on the heartstrings and wallets of her naive subs. She freezes the water bottles to drink as cold as possible. Of course, they sweat and leave ringlets everywhere, and as you can tell, she'd rather grab a big old cold soda instead. And I bet the rings and things and whatever she wouldn't think of getting a coaster or paper towel, seems to be a big thing in America, and fold over a bit of that and put, no, because that requires forethought. Melanie, if you really have to talk about how wonderful and happy you are with the perfect life you always dreamt about, who are you really trying to convince? Delusions of grandeur sums it up. She's one sick, sick woman. She's having a narcissistic emotional reaction to someone or something that's been a threat to her self-esteem. Now she's overly trying to portray herself as superior and flawless. Narc 101 behaviour. So pathetic and disgusting. Totally agree. Elizabeth. Hello all my dear friends. Asking for good wishes and vibes. Once again we are trapped in the middle of... Oh shit! Fucking Trumpeton's gone off to Iran, hasn't he? We're trapped in the middle of the war between Israel and Iran. Rockets, missiles and drones going over us day and night. Sirens also activated. Love to you all. Thank you, my dear ladies. Love you all. Oh, fuck, Elizabeth. Come over here. I have no room, but you can come over here. That's horrible. Have you got a basement? Do you know anyone that has a basement? That's what I'd do. Get a load of fucking board games. I don't know if you drink. Do you drink, Elizabeth? And a bottle of vodka and head down to a basement and don't come up until they've come to their senses. See, typical. Oh, I'm going to be the saviour of everybody. No, I'm going to trump in, shouting America the greatest and stomp my foot on another country that's got nothing to do with you. Let Iran sort out Iran's problems and fucking Israel sort out their own problems. Stop killing children in Palestine, and if you want to go to war, put on a fucking suit and do it yourself. Stop sending our children over there. There, that's it. That's as political as I get. Say a prayer for you, Elizabeth. Deb, love and prayers to you, your family, friends and neighbours, sweet Elizabeth. May you all be surrounded by a hedge of protection, and may there be a speedy ending to this trauma and devastation for you, our dear friend. Amen to that, Deb. Bo's praying for you too. Lavanity sending you lots of prayers. Peg, prayers for your safety, dear friend. Elizabeth, girl, do a PG version. I'm out here. No, but you could have the choice then. Those that don't like me swearing could go and watch that one, couldn't they? And then the little swearing group, we could be over there, you know, in the smokers' corner, being bad. And all the good girls could go over and watch that one. Bianca, why not use the drip thing on the sponge? That's what it's for. The wiping the wand is so unhygienic that then she has to squeeze, and she can't do that. Remember the shower bottle in the shape of a bear? Jar! I know, she's fucking clueless. Oh, you have to take the lid off and you have to do this. I swear, she'd be one of those, like the Queen. She wants a dresser, doesn't she? She wants her clothes to float in midair and somebody else put them on her. Someone spray her down with lotion. She doesn't want to have to lift a finger. Jules screaming that she can't life coach a snail. Jules is trying to kill me. Melanie, what is this? An infomercial for her Life for Dumb Girls courses. A study in narcissistic behaviour with examples of self-aggrandized self-importance, a need for admiration and a lack of empathy. Or a get ready with me makeup tutorial. Exactly. I wonder why she stuck it in there. and didn't have anything in the title. Was she hoping I wouldn't watch it? I bet you. I know people say, oh, you've got a big idea of yourself and you're thinking she's thinking of you. No, it just came to me. I probably would not have done that video, only somebody else told me to do it. Well, a load of you told me to do it, right? And it wasn't in the title. I reckon she was trying to sneak that in there to all her stupid minions that, oh, I'd love to see your makeup look, because she knows it's the same look every day and she's got fucking filters on, so it's not even her face. That they're the type of people that would buy this bollocks. I guarantee you she thought that was a really clever idea. Oh, Jules won't see this one. Deb, why in the world would anyone take cooking advice from Merle? In this video, she bakes a soapy, undercooked potato, overcooked shrimp, and uses enough grease to create a slip and slide of the kitchen counter. I know, it's like when Lada used to do hers. And I sauteed my... Yeah, oh, fuck off with your saute. You're right, Jules. Shrimp and prawn are so similar in taste and texture that they are used interchangeably. Oh, right, cool. Mrs. Dash is an all-purpose seasoning and used as a salt substitute. Ah, yeah, we don't have that here. Thank you, Deb. Claire, she would find cleaning a lot easier and quicker if she wasn't holding her phone. Exactly. You don't need to show us you cleaning. Elizabeth, lol, spot on. Melanie, your hair is looking great here. Whose hair? My hair. Thank you, Melanie. I'm that close to having it shaved off again. I know Hannah will be screaming at me. No! But it's getting so hot in this room and I just wake up, my hair's sopping, so... It's got so long. Hang on, I'll show you. Well, you could see in that video, couldn't you? But it's down to there now. It's quite long, isn't it? So the top half is brown, interspersed with grey, and the bottom half is, I don't know what colour, it was supposed to be purple. But I need to get some bleach to bleach the top half and then colour it again. And I'm going to put... I've got a red one. Hang on a sec. I've got a really nice red one. You just put drops in a conditioner and put it on. I might use that next because the purple just went sort of magenta or something. It wasn't ever purple. If anyone knows of a really good purple, you know, just one of those that you add to conditioner, because there's no point me getting the like live boxes or whatever, because the top half of my hair is brown and it just makes it doesn't take on it. So, but if anyone knows of a really good that I can get here, see, wasn't it Manic Panic or something that everyone used to use back in the day and other stuff, but I can't get it here, so that's the problem, isn't it? Anywho, it'll either be shaved off or another colour soon, hopefully. Thank you, Melanie, so kind of you. Elizabeth, hi Jules and all my friends. Before I comment on this lazy, unorganised woman, I'm asking for prayers as rockets, missiles, drones and sirens go on day and night. We're caught between the war between Israel and Iran. Warm hugs, love you all. I just wish there was a thing, Elizabeth. A bunker or somewhere, do you know what I mean? Get down and just let them carry on, leave them till they're finished. But we shouldn't be having wars in this day and age. Every day, do some cleaning and tidy, and once a week, have a thorough deep clean. Wash up and wipe as you go along. Put away your clothes immediately after taking off, and stop getting into such an unnecessary mess. Exactly. It's hardly fucking rocket science, is it? Lourdes, I only use Windex to clean glass and nothing else. Love the tiny violin. It's cute, isn't it? It's from our Shan, that. Normal people only use Windex for windows. I don't know what she's thinking, I really don't. Nikki, Jules, please quit drinking out of that bottle. The gulping and swallowing is cringe. Hannah, it always gives me a little scare because of the sound of the bottle. Well, enough to drink, Nikki. I'd dehydrate and die. I will try and remember to press the mute button. Bianca, I agree. John wouldn't ask about foundation. My ex once saw my eyelash curler and he was like, what's that? Do you use it to clip your toenails? You gotta love it when they've got no clue. Ugh, what does that thing do? It's like Tech Elb, I've said it before. I said, something's burning on my neck. And he said, have you put anything on it? We were all in here. And I said, no, just my cellar water. And he's like, why would you put cellar water on your neck? Wendy, thank you for the Reddit link. Definitely checking it out. That guru gossip thing's quite good down there. Kathy, I don't understand how a beauty guru goes to a life coach. She's had no experience with life's turmoil, thus she doesn't qualify to be giving any advice about life. I know, I totally agree. And she hasn't done enough training. I did a course. Not long enough. Panda 4357 frog brows. When I'm there, I can't cope with the amount of comments I've got to ribbit. She does though, doesn't it? Bo, Lisa grasping onto anything that might give her channel life support. Exactly. I can. Jules, take a bow on this one, or better yet, a ballerina curtsy. You deserve it. Thank you. I can. You nailed this manipulator to the fucking core. Yeah, but everyone thinks I'm mean. Offer is on the table, Lisa. Per Jules, 27. She'll never do that. Right? How about you give me your course for free and I turn my life around to make it perfect like you say you can make it, and then I'd be a success story for you, wouldn't I? Yeah. Because we all know that course is going to do frig all. 32 calls out the grift and look at her lying empty eyes.
Just starts that contouring process. I even go underneath on my lower lids like that, and I just make sure I bring it out past that bone because my eyes are so deep set. I think you're going too far.
You're in that fucking deep set bollocks. Ruby, she's a 54-year-old, less than average looking woman with leathery sun-scorched skin hanging off her bones while hiding behind the smoke and mirrors of good filters, good lighting and expensive clothes, looking down pathetically on other women and making fun of them. Fake hair, fake lashes, fake boobs, facelifts, teeth alterations, and God only knows what else. All the while sitting there telling women she's living her dream life, and she lives in perpetual joy every day because she has no responsibilities, no illnesses whatsoever, no job, kids are grown, John is her cook and servant, Brooke is her hired help, and she even has an editor to make her pride and joy videos to her liking. But mind you, she's promoting that she can tell others who actually have problems, sickness, responsibilities, some with 2 jobs, sick kids, sick parents, no parents, no husband and no money, how they can have their dream life too, if they buy her course. All in the name of a money-grabbing scheme to support her rich... Where have I gone? Ooh, oh, we're nearly finished. But mind you, she's promoting that she can tell others who actually have problems, sickness, responsibilities. Oh, I've read that bit, haven't I? If they buy her course, all in the name of a money-grabbing scheme to support her rich beach, sunbathing, shopping, addictive, playing dress-up, narcissistic, self-centered parents, pampered, egotistical lifestyle, just a plot to exploit tired, weak and lonely women who truly believe she's their friend, and this is Why me and other women speak out and will keep speaking out. So I will be okay with some believing I'm the bad guy in this scenario, because I hate seeing unsuspecting women getting taken advantage of, and she calls this being jealous. I will never be jealous of a monster. Well said, Ruby. I totally agree. We'll all keep shouting, and hopefully eventually people will start listening. I can. This clown Lisa is a cooked out budding cultist and a comedy of errors waiting to happen. She didn't even offer that young lad Will breadcrumbs and willingly left it in the video for all to notice. Equals despicable. Exactly. She thought that was normal. Telling your hungry child to go away until she'd finished doing her video. Fucking looking at herself in a camera and talking about all the shit she bought. Everyone assumed Morphe was done over that controversy. Lisa stopped with the setting spray. I called it and said that was bollocks at the time, and they weren't going anywhere. The world is a stage. Peg, Jules, you're so funny in this one. Thank you, Peg. Highly caffeinated. I'm on a board of directors of a homeless community. I hate to correct her, but I know individuals that have had a horrible life and own nothing. Joy does not come from material things or personal success. Yes, they make life easier, but joy comes from the Lord. She's misleading so many people. Makes me sad and angry. Me too. And that's a beautiful job to have. I'd much rather spend my time with a homeless person than with Lisa. James, I saw that you liked my comments, and I wanted to be one of the people at the end of your comment video when you checked to say if anyone commented or on the naughty step. So haha, I'm just closing out your video and saying hello to you and hello to everyone else, and we'll see you in the next one. That's cheating, James. That's funny. Panda's giving you a thumbs up, but I still have to look though. Is there anybody on the naughty step? Nope. And are you the only one that came in while I was gossiping? Shall we see? Oh no, you were. Right, I said I'd play the thing for Philip, is it? I know it's Copeland. I remember that. Of course I remember that. Where's the sound?
I always observe women. Every time I go there, there is a lady on the corner for money with her whole, like 4 kids. I always observe women. Beat up, I mean beat up looking shoes. I was behind a woman yesterday getting on the elevator, and she had on some flip-flops. I always observe women. She did not look at me. She did not speak to me. She had a sad aura. She had on a pair of shorts. She had on these flip-flops and beat up looking, like, you know how the stitches will get dirty? Like, you know, when she took that sandal off, it had the whole imprint of her foot. She had on a t-shirt, and I was just kind of, she had a long bag that was like a small leather that looked really old, and she had, her toenails were purple and they were real grown out, like she hadn't painted her toenails in a really long time.
Sure, Jan.
That is the woman in the elevator story, and people accused me of editing it to look bad, which I didn't, because the original video is still up, and I will give you a link to my commentary on that video when I find it later. So if you got to the, I've done it again, I keep showing my email, so if this jumps, that's why. Thank you for spending time with me. Say a prayer for Elizabeth, and I will see you all in the next one.